Muy buenos días,
The
buenas
player
tardes,
examines
buenas noches,
scattered
amiguitos.
papers
¿Cómo
and a
están?
camera
Esto es
that lay on the
Conexión
coffee
Entera.
table.
Vamos a checar el
Several
Summer
pills
Game
lie next to a
Fest
blister pack and
2026.
cigarettes.
Vámonos con todo.
She picks up the cookies and turns them over. She notices an ashtray beside a lighter. She looks toward the door. The peephole is covered. She moves it aside and looks through. The hallway beyond is empty. She leaves the peephole and opens the door. A hand grabs over her face. At night, moonlight shines over dark woods. Fans run in an industrial complex. A letter appears, V. Text appears on CRT displays. A second letter appears, E. A corpse lies with a handgun in hand. A third letter appears to form the title REV. Hands pull a hood on. An island sits just offshore. A blade presses into Claire Redfield's neck. Title, Veronica. Resident Evil Veronica. Claire Redfield shines a flashlight on a floor. It passes over a pile of blood beside broken bottles. She follows drag marks of the blood to find a pair of feet and a zombie which attacks her. Text, coming 2027 to PS5, Xbox, Steam, and Switch 2. On stage, Jeff Keighley.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news. Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
A puppet sits behind a news desk.
I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters.
A straw jiggles out of his head.
We have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new hand-animated Cuphead video game.
He reads from papers.
Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure.
Text, drawn using hands.
It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for...
A red phone jiggles.
Plugged in.
He answers it.
Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed. Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now.
He hangs it up.
Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say...
He dons sunglasses.
It's pretty radical. Over here?
He points to a different camera.
Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
He shies away.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
The title appears on a CRT screen.
Platform shooter with arcade quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
Text, currently in development, modern computer. Logo for Studio MDHR. On stage, Jeff.
You know I love my puppets. That was great. And there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC. And then a brand new hand-animated Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All right. Well, now please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Lucy walks on stage wearing a long, asymmetrical royal blue evening gown.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Tall grasses shiver in high winds as bare tree limbs twist through 3 thick sheets of rain. Text, 20th Century Games. In the distance, red and white signal lights shine atop a tall structure. They blink through the rain. Text, Sega. More fires flicker beside a crash site. Text appears, one line at a time. Creative assembly. Subtitles, your mistake. It was expensive. Spiny trees are silhouetted in the rain. Lightning flashes outside the windows of a crashed vessel. Subtitles, that's something the company rarely forgives. CRT screens and lights flicker on in the vessel. Subtitles, this is your last chance. A lighted table is flanked by alcoves. In the forest, a parked truck's headlights cut through the rain. Hazard lights flash. A lit flamethrower lies on the floor.
Do you understand?
In first person, someone descends a ladder.
Yes.
Hands pull a lever.
I understand.
Near the flamethrower, blood is spattered over a bulkhead door. Grating covering a vent is bent outward as the tail slides past. An android's torso convulses. A person opens their eyes. A xenomorph parts its pharyngean.
Isolation.
Text, wishlist now on Xbox, PS5, Switch 2, and Steam.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, creative
Too.
on behalf.
They
On
both
behalf
beam.
of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started. Creating an authentic new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying, unkillable, relentless alien.
From the claustrophobic confinement, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future. Thanks.
They both nod. Jeff walks back on stage.
Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san.
Hasta nos agarró un temblor a
He
medio
waves
directo,
from the audience.
empezando casi el directo.
And now,
Bueno, unos
let's
minutitos
talk about
después
his
y
next game. A few years ago,
empieza
we
el
gave you an
temblor.
early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then
Saludos
known
desde
as
el
Project Robot.
CDMX.
Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling,
Ciudad
and
Azteca.
epic world
¿no?
that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
He motions to the screens behind him. Logos for Project Robot and Gen Design. Text, Epic Games Publishing presents a new journey from the creators of Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and more. A decaying cyborg lifts itself upright from sand. Calm waters glimmer in dim sunlight. Abandoned structures stand tall above buttes. The figure, now carrying a rifle on its back and wearing a cloak, looks over its shoulder at us. An enormous robotic eye scans it. Another decaying robot's head hovers through various weather patterns and in at dusk and at sunlight. The gigantic robot's head finally arrives at its body, which slowly eases itself upright from a seashore. The head hovers into place as the much smaller robot watches from the ground. The enormous robot lifts a structural column. Later, the smaller robot fires at swarms from the back of a speeding tank. More giant robots' heads lower into place. The smaller robot jetpacks around one. A megastructure lights up. A rocket booster takes off. Gameplay, third-person shooter and platformer. 2 of the robots battle. Title appears, Gen Atlas. Wishlist on Epic, PS5, and Xbox platforms.
Does that look incredible? Oh, all right. I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda Sun. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
An eye stares unblinkingly. The eye belongs to a small ceramic instrument which lays face down in mud as armies walk past. The instrument, an ocarina shaped like a bird, doesn't move as horses run past. Torchlight flickers in a dark night. A man with a scarred back drops to his knees beside it. Subtitles, Hexy was lost to the Tubo more than 50 years ago. Many rebels have fought for righteousness, but none have held out for as long as we have. Today, outnumbered, the Qianqing squad was victorious. Captain Pei deserves the highest honors. A captain holds out a scroll. A man wields a straight sword against his enemies. Subtitles, your turn now. An archer squares up. Later, the man wields a bow from horseback. Subtitles, Father, they say if Hexy could rejoin the Tang dynasty, you wouldn't have to fight, and our home would be safe. A young boy looks up at his father. Together, they gaze out at a placid village with walls around its edges. Subtitles, surrender now or we will slaughter you all. A siege on the village walls as dozens of siege engines, catapults, and trebuchets launch projectiles at it. Subtitles, death. Before dishonor. The warrior charges several attackers on the walls as snow falls over them all. Blood coats his blade as he reels from one of their attacks. He jabs a dagger into one of their necks. Subtitles, hold the gate. Subtitles, I couldn't protect my home, and I couldn't save my comrades. What's a home with no one left? A young girl looses arrows as the man rolls free of more attackers. He rams his blade deep into their flesh, through their abdomens. He collapses from exhaustion. Snow falls into his black hair as he gazes out at a battlefield. From the distance, silhouettes charge. Subtitles, this land, ever locked in strife, has seen no soul return to life. He stands alone before the charge. Title, Blood Message. Subtitles, when that day finally comes, my name.
Aunque hasta el momento estoy con el de Alien.
We'll never have to worry about having a home
Pero
again.
este juego
He hands the
se
small
ve muy bien,
bird-shaped ocarina to the young
Muy
boy.
bien. Y
Now,
aparte
the young
como que
boy,
el
much
estilo
older,
que más
sits
me
on
gusta.
horseback with the ocarina on his hip. The village has burned. Text, first hands-on preview begins tomorrow at Playdays. On stage,
Muy buena
Lucy.
videoreacción, muy
Now,
buenos
please
juegos.
welcome a game developer who
Van
is
dos
visiting the
juegos.
US for the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
Title appears on the screens behind them, stranger than heaven. Yokoyama holds their arms aloft.
Y llegaron los estrafalarios. Bueno, el estrafalario.
こんにちは、横山です。本日は
Masayoshi
ストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がござい
No
ます。
subtitles
ま
appear.
ずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello, everyone. This is Yokoyama. Today, we have an exciting new update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
Subtitles. I've been looking into you. Cast out from the other side of the Pacific just for being Asian. In a bathhouse, several men bathe. Subtitles. Only to be treated as filth in Japan. Can man question what he is? Here for revenge, are we? Wasting your life on such trivial things, Daito. A tattooed naked man hops out of a bathtub. Subtitles. I need to put an end to this. It's the only way my life will ever begin. Text. Yu Shirota, Dean Fujioka, Snoop Dogg, Moeka Hoshi, Tokuma Nishi, Tori Kelly, Satoshi Fujihara, Akio Otsuka, and others.
Parecía, no digo que sea Snoop Dogg, dije que parecía que andaba por ahí en el juego. Tupac, ¿o qué?
A black man
Tupac,
walks
sí,
in.
claro, por
Text appears.
supuesto, ¿eh?
Tupac, 2027,
Entonces sí era
January
Snoop
15th.
Dogg el que
Title,
vi hace
Stranger Than
ratito.
Heaven.
Bueno, hace un momento. A ver, vamos a ver este juego, a ver qué tal.
On stage, Yokoyama and Jeff.
Well, Yokoyama, we got a lot to talk about. But first of all, we have a release date.
Con estrellas de
本
los
作の発売日は
90.
2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいましょう。
Stranger Than Heaven will be released on January 15th, 2027. As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Please welcome Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg walks out wearing sunglasses. He shakes the interpreter's hand, followed by Yokoyama and Jeff.
Snoops, everyone's talking about this game. It's so happy here, man. So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team.
Ahí está Snoop Dogg, lo sabía.
So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now we got to talk about what you
obviamente,
announced
por
in this
supuesto,
trailer. How's Tupac
iba a
being a
salir
part of this?
Tupac.
You know,
de los 90.
Tupac Estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together. So it just made sense to put him in this game because his life
de los
still
90,
lives on, and I just feel like we're so connected to what we're doing. So what y'all think?
To the audience.
Game looks insane. I'm sure you got more surprises in there too. I know the song
No está
sounds great.
radical,
We're looking forward to hearing more
Luego.
on Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to
Bueno,
ask you
ay,
about the
cabrón.
good Cordell talked about Death
¿Cómo
Row
estás, mi
games.
querido
Any updates
Gustavo?
on what's happening there, DRG?
Yes, sir. Death Row Games.
Ah,
You know, we're
gracias,
building a hip hop
gracias
gaming universe,
por compartir.
bringing an authentic culture to life. You know what I'm saying? We just got a lot of plans
Pues
that
hasta
we
ahorita
plan
hay
on
me
actually
han
bringing to
gustado
life
dos.
in the next
El
couple
de
months.
Alien
Okay,
Isolation
hopefully
y
hear
el
more
que
on that
siguió que
soon.
es
Yes, sir.
de Blood
Thank you very much,
Message.
Snoop Dogg. Thank you for
Mensaje
joining
de
us. Yokoyama-san. Thanks, guys.
Habrá que ver esto de Tupac y
Snoop
de
nods as he
Snoop
and
Dogg, ¿no?
Yokoyama leave the stage. Jeff.
Habrá que ver.
More crazy stuff to
No
come.
fue
All
malo.
right, next we're excited to
Habrá que
announce the
verlo
stunning debut title from a new studio
jugarlo.
in Sweden. Hex is an open-world action-adventure game from key creators behind The Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world. This is a very cool game. Take a look.
Runes appear. A small statue of a praying cherub sits in a kitchen. Logo for dead astronauts. Dust motes float through the abandoned room. Outside, megastructures stretch upward into fog. Runes continue appearing from right to left. A gnarled hand clenches. Pudgy feet march through woods. An automaton is constructed of overlapping black pieces. More runes
Con
appear.
todo mi estimado Gus.
A spiked head lifts.
A ver, vamos a ver, mire.
Two hikers load weapons and run across storage containers. Gameplay, first-person
Voy a
shooter.
hacer una-
One of them faces down the spiked head monstrosity.
A ver, a ver, a
Together,
ver.
3 players approach one of the megastructures. Inside are dizzying,
Se ve shooter, pero también
impossible
como que tiene aventura.
constructions. They cling to the sides of walls as though gravity does not exist. Title, Hex. One of them
Órale,
jams
se
a
ve bien
cube into a
futurista.
wall. Lights appear.
Bueno,
A tiny
no,
plant
pero sí
grows
tiene un
from it.
poquito de shooter ahí. Órale, por estas estructuras. A ver
Black
cómo está
pillars
este
shoot
rollo,
up
¿eh?
from the spot in the forest where the player inserted the cube. Together with 2 other players, he flees. The columns continue rising, overtaking the forest until they form an impenetrable wall. All at once, they recede.
Uy,
Title,
2027.
Hex, coming
Bueno, vienen muy
2027 to
buenos
Steam
juegos.
and
Uy,
Epic.
para
Wishlist
Steam,
now.
¿para qué?
On stage,
I
Lucy.
can't
PlayStation.
wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th,
Vamos a ver.
Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
Dead by Daylight. Ah, a ver,
A decrepit
aniversario
barn
de Dead by
sits in the
Daylight.
fog. A
Pero
flashlight cuts through
¿cuál van a
grasses.
sacar? ¿O es uno nuevo?
Moonlight shifts over the forest.
Rayos, se ve
6 balloons
interesante.
float above a farm. Blood pours along a
Está bien
bouncy castle.
interesante.
A tie reads Life of the Party. Fireworks burst behind a hook. A severed hand sits among birthday presents. Sparklers burn atop a cake.
Venga,
5
venga,
people sit
venga.
around it, each wearing red blindfolds. Title, You're Invited. June
Ya
14th.
casi.
Title, Dead by Daylight.
Are you going? Are you three?
In a medieval
You?
tavern, a hooded figure plays a guitar. They play by a campfire amid snowy ruins as a carapace creature approaches them. Title, Mortal Shell 2, Open Beta. The player plays the lute against a variety of different monstrous creatures. Text, play the beta now on Steam. Text, Tiny Build presents. A man wearing a cowboy hat ascends a radio tower. He looks through binoculars. A battle ensues between 2 ramshackle contraptions walking on spider-like legs. In a menu, they construct their own tanks made of multi-level compartments. The player organizes their loot. They fire at zombies, ascend bell towers, and navigate through a desert on their contraption. Gameplay, first-person shooter and driving. They fire at other people in a Western-style town. They pick up a device. Later, the town explodes.
Sí, pero
Title,
se vio
Sand,
muy bien este
Raiders of
juego, ¿no?
Sophie.
De
Play the server
Civilization
slam now.
2. Híjole, se vio buenísimo.
Is it dangerous?
Underwater.
Sí, yo también de Steam.
The view rises above the surface of a dark sea.
Privateering?
Es que yo también los juego en
Edward
aquí
Kenway
los de
mans the
PC.
helm.
O bueno, que solo salen en Play 5, sí los agarro en
Later,
PC.
he lies in bed with a blonde woman.
Ahí en Steam. Ay, caramba, ¿estos de piratas o qué?
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong on the order single man,
Kenway runs over rooftops.
but act according to our collective madness.
He accepts a bottle
Eh,
from one of
mira,
his
este
fellow
juego-
sailors.
All those in
¿Es como de piratas o qué?
favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
He speaks to his crew. A massive
Es que hay varios de
galleon
piratas
fires
que
its
están
cannons.
buenos, pero por ejemplo el de Sea of Thieves. Es
He
bueno,
swims
pero
through
está
seas alongside
larguísimo.
schools of fish.
Bueno, no tiene
Moments away
final.
from the grandest prize of all.
He stands to point.
Más de jugar en
After
línea,
you,
luego
Captain.
His twin flintlock pistols are strapped to his chest.
Está bueno, pero quisiera uno más. No tanto.
Will save me a spot in Hellshire.
Two ships are locked in. Since victorious as the other ship sinks in flames. Title:
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Flag resynced coming
Wow.
July 9th. Sage, Lucy.
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the best action game developers in the world with a guys.
Wow.
Above calm waters, a huge wave shaped like a circle. Logo appeared. Paramount Games Studio. Water floats through a cistern. Steam rises from the metal cover. Text for Studio and others. Platinum Games Inc. Glass shatters. Street signs sit in a dark city. The manhole covers transforms into the moon. Text, when all that remains is vengeance. The moon turns red over a city. The turtles.
The last Ronin.
One of the turtles stands with twin swords on his back.
Como la
Text,
película.
join the resistance.
The last Ronin. Habrá que verlo bien.
Keely.
You guys having fun yet?
A ver qué viene, señores. ¿Qué viene,
We're
man?
just getting started, believe it or not. All right, that's another TMA game from Platinum Games. I cannot wait to learn more about Last Ronin. Now, please welcome two-time TGA loser for Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16. It's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite.
Ben walks on stage wearing a white t-shirt, showing a picture of himself giving a thumbs up. He gives a thumbs up.
Summer Game Fest.
He smirks.
For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the Visitor. And today, I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is heading next. We've been working on this for a long time. A new season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you what's coming in Fortnite's next season, Runners, launching later tonight.
Several squads run in.
The hunt for power breeds chaos.
Title: Fortnite Runners,
Vámonos
Chapter
con
7.
Fortnite.
Spreading with these sprites.
¿Qué nueva temporada o qué?
From 0-point energy. They can make you
Ya
stronger.
tantas temporadas van del Fortnite.
Sprites on their backs.
That kind of power.
A vortex appears.
So we must
Stands the pole. Pistol. He wears a
Perdiendo el
red-colored
control.
sprite on his back as he
Un
leaps
día
high into
más
the air.
para morir.
In a montage, several players duel. Title: Fortnite Runners, Chapter
Bueno, a
7,
ver,
Season
¿qué
3.
tal le va
On
al-
stage, Ben Starr. He holds the thumbs up.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live inside Fortnite right after Summer Game Fest. This season, we asked every player to choose a side. And in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been building to this moment. The party starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but the doors, trust me, you'll want to stay to the very end of the event. I've got a little surprise waiting for you.
He smiles.
The stage is set.
The visitor's helmet drops to the ground.
You chose your side.
A sphere coalesces.
Y aquí estamos en viernes presentes los caballeros del en conexión entera Fortnite.
End of season live event today.
Órale, final de temporada.
Now it's time for a special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises ever created.
On Earth, mankind measured time by seasons, not sirens.
Sunflowers glimmer in bright sunlight.
Felt promising.
Behind them is an industrial facility. An enormous foot crushes the sunflowers. A pink-haired young woman watches dozens of security feeds. She stands as they all flicker out. An explosion rocks her to one side. She watches the single remaining feed as two enormous robots are locked in battle. One bipedal mech punches another Spider-Man one,
Se
then
parece
guns it
como
down
la película de
field of
Titanes del
sunflowers.
Pacífico.
An even larger one bats the first aside.
Aparte ya tiene un rato, no juego uno de peleas de
lands
robots.
on jets. It unfurls its own weapon.
A ver, vamos a ver qué tal es.
Its booster
Órale,
jets alight.
claro.
It leaps, then
A ver
charges.
los movimientos, a ver.
It remembers one
Monstruos
name.
más grandes. Monstruos más grandes.
The pilot.
No hay más suerte.
The mech fires. Gameplay. Third-person shooter. In the desert, the mech zips around as it battles more arachnids. Title: Gundam Rogue Orbit, coming 2027. The Gundam's chest opens. The pilot steps out and takes off their helmet.
Find me. I'm here.
On stage, Lucy.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you.
She beams.
I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites.
No me convenció al
straight to your
100,
inbox.
pero sí
Head
estaría
over to
bueno probar una vez
lookingfor.game to
más
sign
un
up
juego de
with
peleas de robots.
player.gg. Speaking of
Ya
fun
tiene
and
años que
unexpected
no juego
games,
uno
this
de esos.
next title comes from a
robots, claro.
solo developer, Adrián Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about two geese and one very fragile egg.
Okay, Mookie. Ready to
A
be
ver,
parents?
vamos con
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of
con los
cake.
family
Two
friendly,
cartoonish
vámonos.
beasts carry a nest
Venga, a
with
ver
an
de
egg.
qué se va a tratar.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
They balance on a log over a river.
To left! Your other left!
Cracks appear in the egg.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
Cosmetics appear over one goose.
What is this? It's way too hard!
Watch out with our baby! Watch out with our baby!
Other destroyed eggs appear as fried eggs around them.
Just focus, please.
They navigate past
If we work
obstacles.
together, I know we can do it.
How? This is extremely hard!
They fly across a gap.
Oh gosh, that looks really hard. Maybe if we look for some more people, it would be easier.
Two more geese appear, each carrying their own eggs. Text
24 de
appears.
julio del 26.
Extremely hard game.
Órale.
Title: Extremely Hard Game.
Para los
June
chavales,
20th.
para chavales, está bueno.
What a
Bueno,
fun
habría que
game.
jugarlo también
All
porque a lo
right,
mejor
now
sí
it
es
is time
divertido,
for a
pero-
debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and another amazing
Luego sí,
studios.
primeras vistas en los trailers, la
Why
verdad
have
es
been
que
working on a project?
no convencerla
Here
a
is the
convencerlo a
global
uno.
announcement.
A ver, este se ve bueno, a ver, a ver.
Replay capture.
A ver.
The Grady.
Operatives take cover. One lies dead and bloodied.
They lie.
One is cloaked and slams a second to the ground.
Yes, dogs.
Yeah, I'll go one.
He decloaks.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
Soldados que se hacen invisibles, su uniforme o su traje.
Like most people.
Two operatives sit at a picnic table.
¿Es aventura o es shooter?
Later, the two of them walk along a ridgeline. A title appears. That's no moon.
Ah.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us.
Este se ve más
You're not one of
pesadito,
them
más
anymore.
sorpresa,
They navigate along a rocky cliff face. The woman performs a stealth takedown of an enemy.
Just like you and me.
She helps
You
the
guys
man
don't
up an
understand
edge.
the real thing. Not like we do.
The man cloaks as they sneak over rocks. He sights down a guard and fires.
Órale, ¿será una aventura o será shooter? O aventura y shooter, porque aventura y shooter ya lo mezcla y es como todo. Y
They stay low
hay cosas
as
más que
rifle
hacer,
bullets
no
pepper
más estar ahí.
them.
Those things together.
Y ahí el pleitazo, el
The two
pleitazo.
operatives are locked in a knife fight.
Órale,
A wound heals.
ya están futuristas, ¿verdad?
They unclip a man from an operating table. A bloodied hand smacks against glass. An elevator opens and the man charges in.
We fight together or die alone.
The two operatives walk side by side. She nods.
No lo toques, dice.
Molten gold shimmers over a black surface.
Tenemos que pelear juntos
It
o morir
forms a
solos.
title. Crossfire.
Fire.
Wish list now. For
Órale,
PS5, Xbox,
Crossfire,
Steam, and Epic.
For over 18 years, Jacob and I have
Se
developed
ve
character-driven
mejor.
games with the goal of thoroughly connecting design and story.
Taylor
In
Kudasaki.
Crossfire, two opposing
¿Qué pasó, mi
operators
estimado
must
Ramsey?
form a temporary alliance.
Welcome.
Depending on one another is their only chance of survival.
To support this narrative, we completely rethought cover and traversal work together and created a system that rewards tactical thinking, stealth, and repositioning.
Text,
It's
Jacob
called
Minkoff.
Adaptive cover. With adaptive cover, our player character Layla dynamically adjusts her stance to react to the complex terrain and the enemy's line of sight.
Dios, si
It
están saliendo,
fundamentally
esta vez
changes your
están saliendo
relationship with the
buenos
environment
juegos,
and becomes an
hasta los
active
family
skill to
friendly,
master.
bueno, yo creo que para...
Shout out to our amazing team at That's No Moon, who are
pero este
meticulously
Crossfire,
crafting
pero sobre
Crossfire.
todo el de
It's for all
Alien
of you who, like us,
Isolation,
love
what?
high agency,
Increíble.
single player,
Y después
story-driven games.
viene
Thank
Los
you.
Mesas, impresionante.
They both nod to the audience. Jeff.
Y este de Crossfire
He
se
waves
ve,
as they leave.
se ve bueno.
Amazing. Thank you so much,
Se ve
Jacob
bueno.
and Taylor. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy
A ver, a
Entertainment.
ver.
Here's a new look at the mind-bending
Venga,
world
vamos a ver,
of
señores,
Control
venga. Acompáñenme.
Jeff nods. Text, mix of gameplay and in-engine footage.
En esta conexión entera de jugadores para jugadores.
Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan.
FBC headquarters lie in
Caused
rubble.
by a new type
Veamos
of
qué está
hostile
pasando
resonance.
ahí.
It is
Miren
beyond
esto,
anything that we can currently measure.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's all quite terrifying.
The streets of Manhattan overlap impossibly.
And fascinating.
Dylan holds up his hands, controlling. Several corpses hover above the streets of Manhattan. Tessellating structures stretch into the distance. Several creatures lope through the streets. Subway systems lie in rubble. The FBC headquarters are filled with detritus. Gameplay, third-person melee. Dylan hurls resonance at enemies.
Keep searching for the solutions in every way we can.
Vale, ¿qué gente definida o qué?
He
¿Qué está
sprints
pasando
along
aquí? ¿Qué está
Catholic
pasando?
colors appear.
Before it's too late.
Title,
Control.
Control Resonant,
Control
September
Resonant.
24th, 2026.
Wow.
Jeff.
Right
Ahí va
now,
ustedes,
it's time
juegan
for
ustedes,
another
pero,
Summer Game Fest exclusive. The announcement of the next game,
pero
a
sí entra,
storied
sí entra.
franchise.
A ver, ¿ese qué es?
Text, alpha footage captured in engine. Fog shines through a placid forest.
Va a ser
A
Monster
beast
Hunter.
resembling a deer lopes through it.
Monster
A man
Hunter.
rides its back.
Reasons for coming to this vast frontier.
Text
caray.
from the
But for
studio
our guild,
that brought
A ver.
you.
We who protect this land. One reason stands above all. Our
Journalism quotes appear. Text comes a modern evolution of the MMO.
see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power
¿De
that
juego
shapes
MMO?
this land of awe.
Gold thread forms embroidery.
We are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all,
Clips, uno,
guarantee your
uno.
comfort or even your
Grandes
safety.
equipos,
But if you
y
yearn for
ese que está
horizons
montando parece de
unexplored,
monstruo.
for fellowship
Ya ese que está
and
volando.
purpose,
¿Qué
player
es
rides
esto?
his mount
No,
and
una
joins two
coloquia,
others.
¿qué?
dying for. To you, we can promise.
The tapestry flaps into the distance. Title,
Ah,
Guild Wars
ok.
3. Wishlist now on Steam and PS5.
PlayStation y
Beta
PC.
begins fall
Bueno,
2027. Register
mismo.
for a chance to play first.
Ok, a ver
To
qué
everyone
dicen.
watching both here and live online around the world, I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look upcoming game. The time's right for the next evolution of the MMORPG, and that game is Guild Wars 3. Guild Wars 3 is an epic world. It is both beautiful and fun to explore, where the joy of
No, pues
movement
para
is
el
powered by
Hunter
your
directo.
momentum, and combat
Directo
will
para
usher
la
in
Mira,
an entirely new type
un
of MMO
MMO,
experience. By
RPG
launching
MMO,
Seed and PlayStation
y no es
5,
completamente
inviting
RPG,
those
pero
yet
sí,
to
sí, sí
experience
es
the world of Guild
el,
Wars.
el estilo
We're so
completo y
excited
total
to
de
welcome all of you to join our Guild Wars
mi
community.
estimado Power.
Go to guildwars3.com to sign up for our newsletter right now. Thank you.
¿Será que se lo arme el Hunter? Y salieron algunos, van muy buenos.
Get ready to
Ya,
blast
¿verdad?
across the galaxy with daring
bueno,
races,
seguimos.
dangerous rivals, and some very familiar faces. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming this October. And now it's
Star
time to
Wars?
head to a brand
Ah, una
Menecos.
carrera
Now
galáctica.
this is pod racing.
A ver.
She smirks. A variety
Wow.
of ships close in on a moon.
Welcome to Durban Acos.
An arena set on the moon's
Where
surface.
champions are born and losers.
Quizás las carreras como
A variety of
episodio
races
uno.
sit on their pod racers before the race starts.
So I've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Bulba. Legends do.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
A pod racer explodes.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape.
Sabor
Órale.
spits out his drink. Gameplay, third-person racer. Pilots a
Use
twin-engine
the
pod
sword.
racer.
Anything.
The announcer. They pilot a variety of squat and bike-like pod racers.
Bueno,
They navigate through canyon
para
walls
echar
as
carrera
engines
está
explode.
bueno.
Title, Star Wars
Echar
Galactic
carreras está
Racer.
bueno.
Coming
La Liga
October
Galáctica.
6th, 2026.
Comienza ahora.
Pre-order today.
La era de la Liga
Text,
Galáctica.
Epic Games Publishing presents Section 9 Interactive. Subtitles, initiate the mission.
A ver.
A person wearing an enviro suit descends into a facility.
Ah, mira, este se ve interesantón, ¿eh?
Subtitles, we will end it, this abyss.
Como tipo indie. Muy lleno de oscuridad y todo, muy indie de pronto, ¿no? De los estudios jóvenes. Y se ve indie.
Creatures
De
emerge
los
from the
indies
darkness
buenos.
as the
Y
player
hay
guns them
cultura
down.
y todo.
Title, End of Abyss.
End of Abyss.
October 1st. Pre-order now on Epic.
El primero de octubre, juegazo, se ve lo que es
Underwater,
bueno.
text
A
appears.
ver.
Tiny Build presents. A tugboat sits in a placid
Ah, yo
bay.
dije ya otra vez.
In first
Otro
person,
Animal
a
Crossing.
player grabs a fishing rod, then a spear gun.
No, ya casi no juego Animal Crossing. Ya más bien.
In a variety of mini games, they
No
cook
juegan los
and then
chavales.
repair their weapons. A flare bursts up from the tugboat.
peleas.
Later, they pouch a zombie
No, es que no es
into the
Animal
wall
Crossing,
and covered in
pero.
barnacles swipes at them. They fire pistols and shotguns. A shark attacks their kayak.
Ahí se ve bueno, oigan, ¿eh?
More zombies are grafted into the walls. One attacks the player, gnashing its jaws. Title appears. Last Harbor. Wishlist now.
¿Cómo ves? Ah, Last Harbor.
Logos for Steam
Now.
and Tiny Build.
¿Cómo
On
ves
stage,
este, mi
Jeff
querido
Keighley.
Gus Torres?
We
¿Cómo lo
announced
ven?
Sega's plans to bring back many of its
Cabo
classic
Nuevo tienes por ahí,
franchises,
también
including Jet
saludos.
Set
Cabo
Radio
Nuevo,
and Crazy
bienvenida,
Taxi.
welcome.
Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today we've got
Habra,
your
sí,
first
saludos,
ever
igual,
look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
¡Órale! A ver. A ver.
Cars drive
En una
along city
encrucijada en un
streets from
crucero.
above. Banners flutter in the sunlight. Logo
Vamos
for
a pelear
Sega.
virtualmente en un crucero.
A man wearing a red undershirt and loose pants wears earbuds, occasionally shuffling in a dance as he walks down a street. A logo appears on a support column. RGG
Fight
Studio. The man looks up at a banner, which reads, "Show your true strength. Fight Fest."
Talking about your ex?
Hey, hey. I've got an idea for you.
Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know.
They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
Elsewhere, he fist fights in a fight pit.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara.
Este se ve entre Yakuza y Grand Theft Auto 5. ¿Cómo ves? Entre Yakuza y Grand Theft Auto 5.
In the rain, the young man puts down the phone and then flees from several other men who spot him. A foot stomps out a cigarette.
¿Tú qué dices?
He free runs
¿Parece
along a
más
crane, leaping toward a construction site.
a Yakuza o una mezcla de Yakuza con Grand Theft Auto?
Later,
Grand
he
Theft Auto
fist fights
5,
another young
pero
man.
mucho de Yakuza.
Gameplay, third-person fighter.
Está bien Yakuza.
All right, just take it easy.
A woman charges in. In a restaurant, she grapples several attackers.
That's your.
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
A young woman lets down her hair. Text, new Virtua Fighter project. Title, Virtua Fighter Crossroads. Text,
Pues sí, está aún
2027.
hasta el año que entra.
Who's Pai-chan?
Es que o sea, ya entra en si te
Text,
gustan
for
los
more
Yakuza,
details, tune in today.
Jeff Keighley.
definitivamente este
25
juego
years
está.
since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel
O sea,
321
yo
wreaked
pienso que
havoc
ese
in
me lo
Falador.
rifo más en
Finally,
digital
this legendary
y en
universe
físico.
is coming to console with RuneScape
No,
Dragon
y sabemos
Wilds,
si va a salir
playable
en
now
físico,
on
¿no?
PC and early
A ver ahorita
access.
qué dicen.
Here's a new look.
Más bien hay que poner atención porque estamos charlando acá.
Title,
Miren, a ver.
RuneScape. An idyllic medieval village sits next to a
Uno
forest.
más
A
fantástico.
dragon flies overhead.
Este se ve como que también es así. Bueno, este se ve como tipo. ¿Cómo se llamaba
Players fish,
este?
one logs with magic. They build a house.
Este juego que se parecía a Pokémon que sacó la competencia. PAL o algo así.
Gameplay, third-person exploration.
Into the unknown.
Este es como así, ¿no?
Claiming dominion.
Como que lo siento que
Their legend.
The players battle ogres
hay
and
una
a dragon.
mezcla entre.
They sword fight on a castle parapet.
¿Cómo se llama?
A dragon takes off
A ver,
and
vamos a
breathes
verlo mejor.
frost down
Y
at
ya
the
no tengo
players.
opinión.
In a desert, they fight several spider-like enemies. A red dragon lands and breathes fire, which forms a title, RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Ah,
Play
Virtual
now in early
Fighter de
access.
Sega.
Logo
Sí,
for
a
Switch
ver, voy a
2.
buscarlo en.
Title, Square Enix, The Adventures of
Porque
Elliot.
si tengo el juego,
Gameplay on the Switch 2 is
estamos
shown.
en vivo.
Title,
De todas
Orbitals,
maneras,
available
este
summer
que
2026.
Summer,
In split screen,
me
a
voy a echar un
platformer.
gameplay.
Title,
Me voy a acabar
Starseeker
el Street Fighter,
Astroneer
nomás así de
Expeditions.
Ah,
Available June 11th.
no, ya siempre lo acabo. Es muy
Text,
difícil.
power up your play with Nintendo Switch 2.
A ver, Nintendo.
Logo for Nintendo.
¿Qué viene para
Logo for
Nintendo?
Digital Extremes.
Spring. The skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. Three virtues known, not all we cast.
Armored Knights Duel.
For wrath, and doom, and death. Alas, find me, fall, or I'll find you.
A woman rides a wolf. Title,
Soul
Soulframe
Frame.
Pre-Alpha. Join
Pero
us,
se me hace
won't
que es
you?
como también o
Soulframe.com.
MMORPG
Wishlist
o
on Steam.
SRPG. A
Logo
ver,
for Obsidian
Obsidian.
Entertainment and Eidos Montreal.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just a lot smaller now.
Miniaturized teens run through a lawn.
Ok, es
You're
como el
looking at a
de
living fossil.
que era que a los niños piensan que se ve.
A caterpillar
Que ya hay dos.
is adorned with growths.
Hold on to your
No
buggies
me acuerdo, pero a ver.
for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
The teens are pursued by scorpions.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
A giant eye opens. A lizard swipes its fist at them. Title, Grounded 2, on Xbox, Steam,
Xbox,
and PS5.
PS5
One of the
y
teens
Steam.
shines a flashlight. Text. Into the
Ya no
abyss.
salió para
Update
Nintendo.
coming in
Tenía
cinematic,
más,
rendered for trailer.
A ver, este.
Some guys leave it to luck.
De hecho, ya estoy esperando a ver si hablan el
A man
de
enters a barn.
Lost Blocks.
Correction,
No han
a
dicho
bar,
nada.
as another man sips whiskey.
Not
A match lights a
Algunos
cigar.
chicos se han quedado. Ah, no,
You can have
estaban-
all the luck in the
Hola,
world.
a ver.
But what matters is the choice you make when the cards are on the table.
The man smirks as he exhales cigar smoke.
Ah,
Title, Mafia, the Old
Mafia,
Country,
de Mafia
Man of
está
Honor,
buenísimo.
Story Expansion, August 14,
Igual si les gustan los de
2026.
Yakuza,
Wishlist now.
Mafia es la onda, ¿eh?
On stage, Jeff Keighley.
Yes, that was indeed a young
A ver,
Don Salieri from
vamos
the
a lo que
original
sigue.
Mafia. Man of Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia, the Old Country this August. Okay, can you imagine working on something for 16 years of your life? Back in 2010, the creator of Assassin's Creed set out on a journey to build his next time-bending epic. Today, after many twists and turns, it is finally time for Patrice Desilets to invite you in to his new world.
Runes appear, which glitch into text. Panache Games Digital proudly presents.
I was born to be the collector.
Text, in-engine and in-game
To protect
capture.
a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am.
Skulls sit atop books.
It is my fate.
A woman wearing a white head covering looks into a mirror. In flashes of red, a cat stares.
I have devoted my life to facing them.
She walks through a puritanical town.
Power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm.
Black cats stare from rooftops. In flashes, the hooded woman duels several guards.
Their debt is due.
She continues walking out of the town. Dozens of people are gathered in a ritual around a gnarled tree in the forest at night.
Every breath has led me to this moment.
Black cats gather on
As
the
the
tree.
moon bears witness, I take the first step.
The full moon
My
shines.
Has come.
Torches light a path.
I'm ready.
The woman opens her eyes. A veil covers her face. Text appears, one letter at a time. 666, Amsterdam. Text, wishlist now on Steam and Epic Games Store.
Wishlist now, dice.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you,
Patrice.
everyone. 1666 has been a monumental
Nombre,
and
el
emotional
número del
journey.
diablo.
David Lynch once said, the film is the talking. That's how I feel today about the game. Instead of explaining
Vamos
features,
a ver
I'll
qué
simply
juego
say
es.
this.
Vamos a
As
ver qué
of
juego.
right now,
A
the
ver.
prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Games Store. It's a 30-minute story experience and amuse-bouche, if you will. I'll leave you with a glimpse of what's to come when the game launches on early access later this year. Join us for the journey. Merci, and panache Calis.
No subtitles appear. He pumps his fist. In the town, the woman walks along with a black cat on her
A
shoulder.
ver, a ver.
She wears a red veil. She consults a tome, holds a staff, wears fluttering red robes. As she hacks and slashes at town guards, she glides along the surface of water, then stands before a twitching monstrosity resembling an arm. Title, 1666, Amsterdam. Jeff Keighley.
Thank you, Patrice. Still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise guest.
A red swirl appears on the screen behind him. Off to one side, a jigsaw
Wait,
puppet
that's-
pedals a tricycle.
Billy from Saw. Hey, Billy.
Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Its mouth
Oh,
moves.
you want to play? Oh, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's
Ah,
perfect.
el juego de Saw.
Roll the tape.
A ver.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
Bueno,
Jeff
a ver qué
shrugs.
tal sale, porque luego estos juegos de Saw.
Fluorescent lights flicker on over a glass desk.
Ay, disculpen.
Hands grab a book and a tape recorder.
100 years have passed.
Logos
Rayos.
for Bloober Team and Broken Mirror. Logo for Lionsgate.
Ah, maldición, no somos inteligencia artificial. Aquí se puede-
A hand grasps a scalpel.
Is our only
O Alejo.
true path to redemption.
Writing in blood, the hour of
Strips
judgment is
away
upon
the
you.
lies that people tell themselves. Only then do they get to see what really makes them.
A ver qué tal, mi querido Gus.
The meat of a man's jaw is
Now.
flayed open as he bends over a dead comrade on a battlefield in
The
World War I.
sacrifice must always
Ah, mira,
be
está
paid
este
in
cuate.
blood.
Ah,
Live
no.
or die.
A person
Santo
is strapped
Dios.
into a machine, covering
Bueno,
their
así
mouth
por
and
morbo
jaw.
estaría
Text,
jugando.
pre-alpha footage, a dizzying maze of cages is overlooked by one observer. Gears turn. Someone punches a device off of their face. Severed
Oh,
fingers
santo
lie on the
cielo.
table. One hand grasps one.
Your book. bound in blood,
It draws a swirl on the cover of a book using the severed
inspires
finger.
those who are worthy.
Hands pick up the puppet. Title, Saw
The
Genesis.
spiral bleeds ever deeper.
Text,
Let the
sign up
games
for the
begin.
closed alpha. 3v1 multiplayer horror game.
Our war's end approaches.
A knight approaches a grand cathedral. Text, CI Games presents Players First.
Will be summoned.
Rain falls over a forest.
No me digas que nada más lo van a sacar para Steam, solo para PC. Mira,
A woman
ahí.
has wings made entirely of human arms. Text, this fall. Logos for PS5,
Bien,
Xbox,
bien.
Epic, and Steam.
Este sí está bueno, miren nomás. El otro es por morbo, el de Soul. Pero este, miren nomás
A
esto.
dragon sits atop an enormous pagoda.
Miren el dragón, ¿cómo lo digo?
A knight wields a great sword. Will decide. It slashes at the dragon.
Rayos.
Lords of the Fallen 2. Wishlist
Wishlist now. Lords of the Fallen. Oh, pues con razón, el de
Lucy.
Lords of the Fallen.
That's right, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also coming to Steam this fall.
Lo jugué hace como...
Next up is a brand new game
año y
from
medio.
BitReactor, a studio formed by some of
Está
the
bien
most
rudo, pero
experienced
está
developers
buenísimo.
in the tactics genre. This is Star Wars Zero Company.
Lords of the Fallen 2.
Intelligence was just briefed of
Star
Savage
Wars,
fleet
okay.
massing in the Saralona system.
Text, gameplay not
We
final.
need to make our move.
You got someone?
Star Wars.
Logos for Lucasfilm Games, BitReactor, and Electronic Arts.
Zero Company.
What do you got for me, Fennec?
A gangplank lowers.
Coyle's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
Overlays appear for weapons and maps.
She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
Text.
Y el de
Every
Lords
strike
of
counts.
Fallen es buenísimo.
A
Que ahora
cyborg
que ya
wields
están
dual
dos,
lightsabers, one
imagínate
green,
cómo está.
one blue. Text.
Ese
Every
es uno
move
de los
counts.
pocos juegos que le llegan
Gameplay,
que tienen
2.5D
historias a Elden
strategy.
Ring.
Several
O sea,
clone
no
troopers
mames, es un
dismount.
juegazo el
Text.
de Lords
Every choice
of the
counts.
Fallen.
A variety of four-man
Pero
teams run in.
juegazo. Y si recuerdas el uno, ves que maneja la luz y la oscuridad, ¿no? Vas caminando, matas dos enemigos y luego entras a la oscuridad del enemigo también y salen otros diferentes.
Several droids
Bueno,
join bounty
una aventura. Me costó mucho trabajo, pero muy bueno.
General Skywalker.
Anakin lights his lightsaber.
Anakin.
Title, Star Wars Zero Company.
¡Wow! Se ve
Little surprise
bueno.
at the end there. All right, dark fantasy has always been about one thing: the monster within. And today, one of Europe's most ambitious studios is ready to take you into a brutal new world where vampires have emerged, hiding.
Come in.
Text, present day. An enormous metal security door opens. A delivery man carries a brown package inside. A blood trail leads toward a man.
The box. Please.
He's slumped in an armchair. The delivery man sets the box down and slides it to him.
Es un vampiro.
The man pulls out a blood bag. He smiles his jagged teeth at it. He sinks his teeth into the plastic. Wounds on his chest heal. The delivery man startles and flees. As the vampire stumbles to his feet, clutching his chest, red tendrils spread over broken windows.
Well, neither do I.
A shadowy figure hovers outside.
Reasons to hate me.
Text, AD 1349.
No me digas que es la de...
You've ruined my life.
Los.
We crave the same thing.
¿Cuál es? ¿Cuál es? Yo soy vampiro.
Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentus's hands, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
The man draws a sword. He smiles a jagged-toothed smile. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash.
Y este juego va a ser de los niños, ¿eh?
The world
A ver.
inverts as he free runs along rooftops. He rakes his claws along a wall to slow his fall.
How many innocents did you?
Text, men and monsters share the same blood.
We aren't so different after all.
He slices at an elder vampire.
Oh,
Title, The Blood
The
of
Blood of
Dawnwalker.
Dawnwalker.
Coming September 3rd, 2026.
Ah, no, Dawnwalker. The Blood
Hello,
of
everyone.
Dawnwalker.
My name is Konrad
Y todavía
Tomaszkiewicz, and
falta
I'm the
del
game director
Blood
of The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Bloods. O sea,
What you just saw
ya tenemos un
was
nuevo
an
de
invitation
vampiros.
to join us on an adventure. Adventure through eras and cultures in our story-driven, open-world dark fantasy saga. The first
Impresionante.
part, a CGI, shows where our saga leads to,
Los
a
vampiros
present-day
son
adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game,
¿Qué te
and it's
pareció
an
este,
origin
Gus?
story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have great rest of the show.
Se ve
Conrad waves.
interesantón,
Lucy.
pero sí siento que aún así le sigue ganando de
Thanks, Conrad.
los
Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first
Se
time.
supone que ya más o menos debe de estar por salir.
Lights blink on a ship.
Ah,
In 3D animation. Text. Inner Sloth presents a new game. Dialogue appears for
Among
management.
Us.
Simulation initializing.
Un nuevo juego de
One
Among
crewmate
Us.
urges another into a pod. Text. A task to do.
A
A
ver,
checkbox appears for investigate. Cafeteria. Text. Crimes to solve. In first person, they crawl through a vent. A hand slaps a button. Text. Whoever killed Kirk for their own recipe. Now it's my turn to turn up the heat. Title. Among Us story. On board.
sí, hombre, cómo no, definitivamente los vampiros no
In
tienen
animation,
madre.
purple kills red. On
From the
stage.
Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and
Con
Liv
todos los
Houston.
Among Us ahí, ¿eh? Ah, pues,
On stage, an inflatable red crewmate
están los
lies face
Among
down.
Us.
A toothy purple crewmate follows the two of them
Yeah.
in.
Summer Game Fest! Hey! We are so excited about the future of Among Us. As crew members ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Los puros Among Us, Gus, los puros Among Us.
Yvette?
Liv.
Look, I know fans have been dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there.
She points at the red
And the
crewmate.
imposter could be any one of us.
She glances at purple.
I think this calls for an emergency meeting.
So you'd rather call a meeting than complete our task? That's suspicious. I'll have to report this to Mira HQ.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think there's any need.
Take it up with admin.
Esa negrita es
And now,
activa,
the
¿eh?
moment you've all been waiting for.
O
Get
fue actriz de los
hyped for
90.
chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
Yvette beckons.
Crewmates, our fellow mates of crew, have
Están los Among Us.
perished. They would have.
Are you talking so weird?
Can you let me
yeah, but I
just
just don't understand why you're.
The officials of death. Acute ripping off of the face.
They watch a security feed. Text.
Three makes it a murder mystery.
Text based on the intergalactic phenomenon. Suspicion
Whoever smelt a Delta.
comes in every color.
Wow, that was a lot of screaming.
One is electrocuted. A ship flies past a moon.
White, brown, yellow, lime, cyan, black.
Bueno, ya se ve de caricaturita.
The hot one.
Que sea mejor.
What's back there?
Oh, really?
Red is pixelated.
We're so happy to have you among us. Or is it amongst us? I always forget.
Among
Among
Us.
Us. New series now streaming on Paramount+.
Eso, bueno, Among Us ya
Jeff
se
Keighley.
esperaba,
Would you
pero
believe me if I said
¿verdad?
some of our biggest surprises at SGF are still to come? Stay tuned. And it turns out there's more coming from one of this year's best reviewed games, 007 First Light. Here's a first tease of a new story mission coming later this year.
We've received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has what he claims to have, well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
Órale, la primera. ¡Vamos, Nintendo Switch 2! A ver, a ver. ¡Au!
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult.
Nada más que el nivel de los enemigos que
The
hay ahí.
unbelievers mocked you for your faith. Tonight, we shall show everyone
Es
how
como si
wrong
fuese
they
un mundo
were.
fantástico, mira nada más.
Sleeper, awaken!
Con todo lo que conlleva. ¿Gothic Remake? ¡Ah! ¿Quién se iba a imaginar que este era nuevo Gothic?
Text appears. NC presents. A woman skydives off of a plane. Enormous feathery wings appear at her back as she falls. A man places his hand against a glowing stone. It disappears like an illusion. Another woman extends her hand to retract roots into the ceiling of a tunnel. A huge rock golem bursts up from the ground. An owl-like wooden golem twitches. A white-haired woman slashes her sword. Another wields a bow. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash. One man jams an enormous sword into the ground. A hovering white woman with feathery white wings strikes golden light. A knight stands on a cliff face. Several players run through a variety of mystical environments. One leaps high into the air. Text, take flight. They soar through rings on feathery white wings. Islands hover in the air.
Atreya.
Text, Atreya
Awaits.
Title, Eon, coming September
Eon.
2026. Wishlist now on Steam.
Eon 2. Bueno,
I'm looking to find the
más
source
o
of the
menos, habría
disturbance
que
in
probarlo.
To do that, I need a complete picture.
Text, work in progress. Logos for Kudo Games and CD
this is all
Projekt
a
Red.
brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Lucy and Rebecca appear.
The two of you really are from
Este.
The lights of Night City glimmer. Several people ride bikes near Arasaka Tower. They pull up a hacking minigame.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line.
Lucy slashes
Deleting
at several
your ass.
others. She performs quick hacks. Rebecca wields her machine gun.
I can feel it. That nightmare test of Discord is looking for us.
Adam Smasher launches a missile at Lucy. Title, Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk. Coming on June 8th, 2026.
Órale, a
On
ver, a
stage,
ver.
Look at
Jeff
what's
Keighley.
ahead for Wuthering Waves and its collab with Cyberpunk Edge Runners on June 8th. Now, if you want to track all the games shown today, head to player.gg/SGF to see the full lineup and wishlist your favorites across all platforms. Right now, it's time for news on a massive expansion coming to a franchise that has been on this stage before.
Text,
A ver, de
Capcom
Capcom.
presents. Sky Islands hover in the air. A man rides a bipedal bird with blue feathers up them. They soar on updrafts. He holds reins as the bird spreads its tiny wings.
White Area negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
Several other people gather and look up at cathedrals that
Stop
float.
wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
A woman gallops on her mount, then takes flight.
Órale, miren esto.
Other monsters have fleshy wings as they fly in formation, attacking the player. He rip-starts an enormous sword. It bursts with explosions as he duels Wyvern. He fires a one-armed minigun at another one.
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Clouds roll in.
Too powerful to tame, too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
A dragon snaps its jaws. Title appears: Monster Hunter Wilds.
Sí, se le veía cara ya de Monster Hunter. Muy bien, muy bien. Oh, perro.
A dragon unfurls itself in a canyon.
2017, ¿cuál?
2027. Text: a massive expansion.
Sí, es otro
Monster Hunter
Hunter,
Wilds
sí.
Descendants.
Ah, pero dice
Coming to
expansión
PS5,
masiva
Xbox,
2027.
and
Debe
Steam.
ser el que acaba de salir, pero la expansión, ¿no?
Still you press
Hasta el año que entra.
Text: Arogan, Shanghai. A man walks through the ruins of a village as dust motes float through the air. A megastructure resembles an enormous umbrella
Ya
hanging
viene
over
historia
top.
asiática, a ver.
A cloth flutters loose.
Vamos a ver si se rifa o no se rifa.
Obsession! Step to the dream!
De principio se ve muy bien.
It wraps around a demon mask, then hovers into place.
Muy bien, le damos un aplauso porque
A
al
health bar
principio se ve
appears
muy
for
bien.
Kong Kong Ji, master cantrip.
Ahora, lo que me aturde a mí es que luego los pinches trailers son buenísimos y tienes el
The
juego
pony-tailed
sin
man
nada que ver
draws a
con el
straight sword
trailer.
and dodges his attacks. Gameplay:
Por el momento
third-person
el
hack and
trailer está muy
slash.
bueno, pero hasta no jugar el juego,
Sunlight shines through the parasol overhead.
ni sabemos cuál es el.
Kong Kong Ji teleports in a puff of smoke. The player now wields a long halberd.
Órale.
He slashes at the cloth. Cooldowns for 4 abilities appear in the lower right corner. Kong Kong Ji summons ads, then fireworks, before teleporting above the player. The player switches back to his straight sword,
Ya está
slashing
peleando contra la
repeatedly.
alfombra de Aladino.
An ox summon wielding dual hammers stands before the player to protect
¿Ese
them
cuate
from a
es tu
blast
amigo?
of fire.
Bueno, es un buen pleito, ¿eh? Ah, no, es un cabrón de esos como japonés que se ponen máscaras
He
y de
throws down
miedo.
his mask to don another with flaming red hair.
Es cierto, recto.
Kong Kong Ji summons 3 duplicates, which each
Ya
slash
es
at
una
the
película.
player.
Bueno,
They swoop and dive
y
like
ya lo
birds.
atoró. Ya lo atoró. Lo mató, ¿verdad? Y sí.
Title: Swords of Legends.
Sables de leyenda, decía.
Cloth flutters past. Text appears. Wishlist now.
Enjoy.
Steam, Xbox, and PS5. On stage,
That was
Lucy.
a new look at gameplay from Swords
Ah,
of
para
Legend,
Xbox
a
y para
fantasy
Play.
action RPG. There you saw a boss fight against Kong Kong Ji, with each move pulled from real centuries-old Chinese magic tradition.
Ah,
Now,
es
how
un
about a
RPG.
little toy car magic?
Ok.
Get ready for lots of loop-de-loops and massive jumps with the announcement of the biggest Hot Wheels racing game yet.
Text: in-engine footage. Bright plastic sits beneath
¡Carrera!
beneath sunlight. A car
¡Ay,
takes
el
off
de
the
Hot
starting
Wheels!
line, bearing the Hot Wheels logo emblazoned across its side. Gameplay: third-person racer.
Sí, hay que
It goes off
jugarlo,
track,
porque te digo
then
que luego
vaults
los
off a jump
trailers
for
nos
Wheelswood. A
hacen
photo
una
is
idea en la
taken and shows
cabeza
on a
que no tiene
postcard.
nada que ver con el juego,
Icons
igual que
appear
cuando
above
éramos
other
chavales,
cars as
¿no?
they race around
No había
an
manera,
enormous
y
city
solo veías en la foto
dotted
del
with
dibujito
orange
del juego,
raised
pues en el
tracks.
cartucho, y decías, ah, qué re bueno, ¿no? Y
Two of
llegabas
the
a tu
cars
casa
stop.
y, híjole, era la vasca más.
Two rubber ducky cars
Pero
cross their
comprado,
path.
¿no? Claro que
The
se
two
compraron, ¿no?
supercar
A
Hot
mí me
Wheels
pasó
resume their
así.
race.
Y ahora pasa lo mismo, pero con los trailers de los juegos. Que lo
A
pintan bien
huge
bonito y
miniature
termina siendo una vaca.
of King Kong slams onto buildings
Este es de King
overhead.
Kong. Ah, bueno, carreras.
Rubble falls into the car's paths.
Básicamente
Later, three
como
others race
parecido
along
a la
the beach.
película de William.
They hop onto a blue track dotted with hazards.
Que están echando carreras, ¿no? Y que sigue los dinosaurios de... ¿Cómo se llama esta
Over a
película?
rainforest, they race along a
El
track
Parque
resembling
Jurásico,
fossil
King
spines.
Kong, y
Title:
el,
Hot Wheels
el,
Infinite Rush. Coming September
el
24th,
gigante de
2026.
hierro, bueno,
Pre-order now
Rocky,
on
todo, ya
PS5,
sabes.
Xbox, Steam, Switch 2, Epic, and others.
¡Órale!
Logo for Sega. 35 years of super speed. Sonic, iconic rivals, photo finishers. What's up next?
¡Carrera de
Sonic Racing
Sonic! A ver qué
Crossworld
tal,
and
¿eh?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ya le quieren
Sonic
hacer la
and
competencia
Avatar Legends. Nickelodeon coming
al
October
Mario Kart
2026.
Wars.
This
A
was
ver,
year
¡oh!
one.
Y hasta de las tortugas
This is
ninja
year
trae ahí
two.
en este juego.
Text: more new
Ah,
worlds.
caray, ah, caray.
Sonic
Esta
flips as he goes
Godzilla.
over a jump and gathers rings. Title: Sonic Racing and Godzilla. Emergency lights flash. An Evangelion mech appears.
No
Sonic
me
and
digas que también trae de
And we've
Evangelion.
got a new indie game.
Ah, ok.
Text: Sonic Pico Park. Play with friends. Play with not friends. Expect
No,
chaos.
pues este
Expect
Sonic iba a
chaotic
estar
fun.
35 años.
Text: 35 years, still going fast.
Definitivamente, ¿eh?
35th
Se
anniversary.
ve muy buena.
Logo for Sega reflected
Los
in
de
an
la
eye.
carrera
On
y
stage,
luego
Jeff.
los jueguitos así.
Sonic, and happy birthday, Sega. All right. Now, the world premiere of a project that depicts the entire story of a famous anime from beginning to end. Dedicate your heart to this.
A huge object
No, a
bursts
mí me
up
pasó
through
con Volver al
waves.
Futuro. Ese lo tenía original.
Several skinless
Bueno, lo
titans
cambié por
stand
un
up in the
original
ocean.
también, juego
Logo
mío.
for Koei
Por
Tecmo.
un original ya me lo
Subtitles:
dieron con
Kill
caja
them
y
all.
todo y llegué.
Every
Nunca
last
pasé de
one.
la primera vista. Bueno, sí pasé a la segunda,
Logo for Omega
pero jamás
Force.
terminé la primera misión
Subtitles:
porque
Kill them
nunca
all.
lo
Let
entendí.
none escape.
Pero como la
Stay
portada
alive.
era
That's an
parecida a
order.
la película, yo decía, oh, voy a jugar el Vengador del Futuro, voy a Marte, voy
Subtitles:
a
You look like you
los
got some
humanos
fight
que
left
viven
in
en
you.
Marte, voy
Fire
a
now.
matarles
Hurry.
oxígeno. Nada que
Come
ver
on,
con la película,
give up already.
absolutamente nada que ver,
Here we
igual que
go.
los juegos de Volver al Futuro.
Several attackers
Ah,
spool out guy wires as they slash at the Titans. Subtitles: Can you keep up? Titans truly
Ya
are
de
the most
perdida, el
marvelous
de
creatures.
riesgo total de Silvestre Stallone, pues siempre vas en la nieve y hay montañita, tienes que ir a
Subtitles:
recuperar el
We'll
dinero de
entrust the
los
rest to our
malandros
comrades.
y
Will this
luchar contra
even be
ellos.
worth it?
Pero esta del Volver al Futuro,
I'll
no,
see
Volver al
this through
Futuro,
for
el
everyone
Vengador
who
del
dedicated their
Futuro,
hearts
no,
to get us here.
dígalo, no tiene nada que ver ni con la película, ni
Sorry.
sabe ni de qué va el primer juego.
In flashes, Titans attack. Text: The fight for freedom begins and ends here. Title: Attack on Titan 3. Next scouting report July
Oh,
1st.
Julio.
Lucy.
From many of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic open-world driving experience. Set in Monaco and the French Riviera, where the worlds of pro and underground street racing collide, this is Clutch from Maverick Games.
Text: Maverick Games presents. Text: Footage captured in engine. A fountain sits outside of a villa. Yachts sit in the Monte Carlo Bay. Two Porsches stand ready.
We have 2 drivers dead.
A crash.
3 more in intensive care.
I'm done. My friend said you can help me.
At a bar.
Some people are meant to be outlaws.
What the fuck, eh?
Think about it.
Racing stoplights illuminated.
Más carreras, venga.
A man drifts around a corner in the streets.
Es que hay algunos buenos. Yo no juego carreras, pero luego
Two
si traigo
racers are
ganas,
neck and
sí,
neck
sí,
as they blaze through a tunnel.
sí agarro algunos.
Now I'm in deeper than when I started.
At the racetrack. Smoke rises from their tires. They zip through the Italian city streets.
I'm a lead driver in the R1K.
I've tried to help you.
An explosion blooms.
I'm not going to jail for you.
Police cars pursue a Porsche. A car bolts off the jump of a helicopter ramp.
¡Rayos! Clutch.
Title: Maverick Games presents Clutch, coming
Primavera
spring
del
2027.
2027. No,
Text, in-engine cinematics built with in-game assets.
Sí, sí, primavera del 2027. A ver este.
But their sons will.
Este es de mi estilo, a ver, a ver.
A cavalry charge.
All respect. You'll harvest.
A muddy medieval battlefield. Arrows rain down. Text: Raw Power Games presents gameplay footage. Text: Every battle strategic.
Ah, no, es como este de celulares.
Archers loose at a distant enemy over a green hillside. Armored cavalry charges.
Como Age
Text:
of
Every
Empire,
battle
¿no?
visceral.
Every battle. Sí, no, bueno,
Gameplay: third-person melee and
yo
top-down
prefiero
real-time
más
strategy.
en live action. Ah, bueno.
Several peasant spearmen
En
lead the
acción
way
al
as a
momento,
cavalry
nada de,
charge flanks
ay,
them.
vamos a pelear
Text:
y le
Every
aprieto
battle
y ya se peleó y
yours.
ni siquiera se dio la
Customizations
pelea.
appear for a commander on horseback.
Bueno, esto sí me voy. Este vino. Pero qué buena pinta.
Then bows
Alien
as arrows streak
Preparation
into
2.
the battlefield.
Súper buena pinta esa madre. Se ve que es un
Bannerman
juegazo.
adopts the rank and file. Title: Chronicles Medieval. A soldier executes another wielding a halberd. Text: Wishlist now. Early access 2026 on Steam. On stage, Lucy.
We have
Es
lots
que haz de
more Summer Game
cuenta
Fest
que
ahead,
yo en
and
algún momento
trust
cuando
me,
me iba de gira con la banda,
definitely will want to stick around.
no tenía nada
Right
que
now,
hacer,
here's
entonces
a new
bajaba
look
yo de
at
esos
Sea of
juegos.
Remnants
Yo
from
tuve
NetEase.
mucho tiempo, muchos años jugando esos juegos. Ay, 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 estoy hasta la madre. Ya
A
aquí están
mechanical
en
wooden
los
foot
tacos.
stomps in time.
Con la espada.
Text: Make it loud.
Sí, entonces, sí sé que son adictivos, pero no, no, ya.
A vocalist sings
Lo,
into a
lo,
fish.
lo he superado. ¿De este qué es? A ver, de guitarra, ¿qué es?
A band plays on kegs. In stylized animation, two of them vomit in a tavern.
Pues sí, pero luego sacan juegos de guitarra y no los dejan transmitir por copyright.
A full cast of characters winks out in a mansion. Flashes of neon graffiti appear over a woman's face. Fists smash a mirror. The same woman grasps a crystal. Ropes of pink light shine from it. In a montage, players flip coins, play a guitar, fire a rifle.
Yo las de guitarra sí soy muy bueno. Bueno, yo fui en el 2020, porque como estábamos encerrados, no se transmitía por YouTube y por Twitch,
The vocalist
pero aquí
continues
me
singing into
paso,
the fish.
ya era
Several
de
other players fire a variety of
una luz,
projectiles.
a ver,
One wields a gauntlet, another
para ver
a
en
harp.
cuál te dejaba transmitir, por la cantidad de gente que había. ¿Cómo se
Title:
llama?
Sea of Remnants.
¿Sí? ¿Qué?
On a shelf?
No, esto no.
Text:
En
The
un rato le
Capcom
vamos a hacer
Collectibles.
una...
Guys,
¡Ryu!
is it me or is
¡León!
there something off with this one?
A Leon figurine is placed on
¡Chule!
a glass display.
Ay, qué fea le
Has he
pusieron la cara
always
a
had that
Chun-Li.
mustache? He doesn't have a mustache.
Ah,
Chun-Li.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Leon.
Howdy. Name's Ryu.
No,
all
no
this
hagan
mess about me
eso.
being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Coulda knocked off, dude!
Ryu figurine clenches his fists.
Hadouken.
A tiny little glass Hadouken falls over between them.
Summer game sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic, real deals on select titles. No knockoffs.
Text up to 87% off.
Huh?
Ladies and
Gentlemen.
gentlemen, representing the elite ranks of the Ark Society.
Text, a new fighter enters the ring. A masked man carries an attaché case. He conceals the barcode code tattooed on the back of his skull with a hood.
The Wizard.
The Wizard, Wiz Khalifa.
Órale.
A hooded figure sprints through a forest, pursued by a giant black shape.
A ver, este se ve mejor, más bueno.
They stop at a cliff face
El
and look
Khalifa.
down to see the sea far below.
Ah,
The
no,
cloaked figure reveals a
ya creo que
pal
ya sé
sphere.
quién es.
She looks back
Pokémon o
at the huge
Digimon, pero
dragon-like
luego
iron
sí,
pal. Fire alights on its wings. The tamer and the
que
dragon
ahorita
look
está de
up
moda de
as
nuevo, ¿no?
clouds
El
roll in.
El
A
Pokémon.
serpentine dragon with flashing eyes
Ya había
appears
bajado
above.
bien pesado
The tamer
y
leaps
que lo
over the
vuelven a
edge and spawns her
remeter.
jet dragon. She hops aboard its neck and flies up into the clouds. Lightning flashes, revealing the serpentine dragon pal. She spawns another arachnid-like one that pops aboard the serpentine dragon.
No lo hemos jugado, pero ahorita me dice que se va.
The pal tamer spawns more
¿Y
pals
si
to
está a la
assist.
venta o está gratis? Me jugaría en la próxima. Bueno,
She
¿para
holds
qué
one up
funciona
and
esta
pulls a
o
sword
para
out of
qué?
it like a barracuda.
Bueno, a ver, tú me platicas esto de ambos. No se ve tan
The
pinche,
serpentine
se ve
dragon
bueno.
has a huge white mane.
Se ve
It charges an electrical attack,
aventurero,
but the
pues, se
spider
ve.
pal pulls the tamer out of the way.
Ah,
in a
es
second.
el que te
Title,
decía
Pal
que lo
World
copiaron
1.0.
al Pokémon. Es
The
el de
tamer
Pal
shields her
World.
eyes from sunlight
Ah,
later
Pal
on.
World 2.
She and the
¿En
arachnid
serio se
pal
salvaron
ride the
de la
jet dragon.
demanda estos tíos,
Together,
eh?
they all look
Iba a
toward
ser
a
una
distant
demanda
tree in the
tremenda.
seas.
Julio
Text, July
10.
10th. A huge figure looms behind the tree.
Pal World 2.
There you have it. Power World
Santo
1.0
cielo.
is coming out on July 10th. Now, at the start of the show, I mentioned we'll have lots of new worlds to explore today and the return of some long-awaited ones as well. This next game falls into that last category. It's been a long, long, long 8 years.
Homicide.
A
6
silhouette
total so
stands
far.
before a
Each case,
noteboard.
husband and wife found. Shredded.
Text, a telltale game.
People are dying. Some monster is out there.
Red pins mount on notes and newspaper clippings. Logos for Vertigo, Warner Brothers,
about
and PM
Precinct is-
Studios.
You're the guy to call.
Bigby,
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock? You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
A woman opens a hidden door within a bookcase. A red-headed white man, Bigby, rings a bell.
Bueno, este se ve más
Later,
de
he grapples with the
suspenso,
monster.
así, a ver. ¿Qué tal, qué tal?
He lights a cigarette. Title, The Wolf Among Us 2, a Telltale series, coming 2027. Text, until then, experience the legend again this year. A woman in heels walks along a dingy city street.
These lips are sealed. But
In
I'm
apartments.
not helpless. See around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Silhouettes appear in windows. Bigby stands on the rooftop smoking a cigarette.
For me.
He smirks. Title, The Wolf Among Us Remastered. Text, Holiday 2026. Lucy.
That's right, Bigby is finally back. And as we wait for his new adventure in 2027, check out The Wolf Among Us remastered this holiday. Now, this next game comes from an acclaimed studio that is deep into development on its next project.
Neon lights glimmer along an enormous megacity. Trains snake back and forth as a crowd walks through light rainfall. Two uniformed guards wear badges near the train. People mill about a marketplace. Feet step through the rain. In one alcove, a woman holds a red vial in her gloved hand.
Evie!
I'm listening.
The Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh, yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
The teen girl Evie pockets the vial.
Saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
A ver, este ya se ve como más, como más del tipo de juegos que hacen
She
ahora.
glances at a disorganized
Venga,
group
pero
of
vamos a ver
men
que
with
está
cybernetic
interesante.
enhancements.
Vamos a ver, vamos a poner atención a ver qué tan interesante está el juego. Pues realmente sí ya parece más al estilo que sacan hoy. Pero a ver, vamos a ver qué tal.
Gameplay, third-person exploration.
Y también ver cómo se llama, pues está cañón, ¿ya?
Steam puffs
Andar
out from inside
adivinándole.
train.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease!
In flashes, the cybernetic men.
¿Qué pasó?
Near the guards, pustules burst forth from them.
Está
An
infectado.
explosion blooms. The girl Evie deploys a cybernetic gauntlet from her right fist. She duels several other monstrosities that have tentacles and growths spewing from them. She's knocked aside. She shields herself from an explosion on a catwalk, then runs and swings to avoid another. With triangle prompts, she shoulder checks her way through a door. The enormous megacity stretches outside. She looks across from her to see a man across the
¿Qué
street.
tal vez este, mira nomás?
He blinks and has a cybernetic jaw. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash. In other places of the
Unas
megacity,
peleas bien
she
amarradas,
her
¿eh?
monsters. Flying cars zip past. Wearing a white catsuit, she doffs a black overcoat as she continues fighting. Flashes of other locations within the megacity. She smashes a monster's face into a moving train. Arcs of yellow lightning appear. She uppercuts one of their jaws, detaching it. A blade appears from her right gauntlet. She skydives past moving, flying vehicles. Title, Stellar Blade, Blood Rain.
Blood
Logo
Rain.
for Shift Up.
Lluvia
Second
de
Wave Studio.
sangre.
Jeff
That
Keighley.
was a good one. Shift Up is returning to the world of
Mira,
Stellar
mira.
Blade with an all-new sequel developed entirely by the
Tiene
original team
buena
that's here
pinta, tiene
today.
buena pinta,
Set in the
se ve
same
bien.
universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter
Ya tengo mi
continues the story
favorito.
beyond
Ya
the
tengo
events
mi
of the first
favorito,
game,
pero
introducing
este tiene
a
buena
new
pinta y
protagonist
se
we
ve
saw
bien.
there,
Bien,
Evie.
no,
It's early in
no se
development, and
descarta.
we will have more to share in the future.
Muy bien, muy
All right,
bueno.
we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter VI was released in June 2023. What's ahead? This is Street Fighter VI Year 4.
Street Fighter!
Logo for Capcom. It transforms into graffiti, then rotates.
Street Fighter VI is already entering year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Este sí me interesa. A ver, venga, venga, Street Fighter. No me chingues. Va a ser bien difícil. Yasmin.
Text, Yasmin. In animation, more fighters. Square up. Text. Arjun.
Arjun.
A young man wears a half cloak.
Bosch.
Text. Bosch.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Title. Street Fighter.
Whoa.
The title is broken by Tifa Lockhart, who front flips onto the stage. She tightens her gloves. Text. Tifa. All 4 fighters appear beside each other. Tifa, Arjun, Yasmin, and Bosch.
Please welcome to the SGF stage, Nakayama-san, director of Street Fighter 6, and Hamaguchi-san, director of Square Enix.
The 2 of them walk out, followed by an interpreter. No subtitles appear.
そして本日、ファイナルファンタジー7との特別コラボレーションを発表します。
Thanks to all of you, Street Fighter 6 has reached its 3rd anniversary. And today, we're announcing this special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
中山。
ティファはですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。だからこそ目指したのは、ストリートファイター6の世界で本当に戦っているティファの姿です。
Hamaguchi.
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter 6.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターのティファとして形にしました。マテリアもそのままではなく新たなバトルシステムとして再設計しています。
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
そして今日はまだお見せできないんですが、ファイナルファンタジーの象徴的な要素もバトルに落とし込んでいます。
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an iconic Final Fantasy element to the battle experience.
ティファの戦いはまだまだ終わりません。ぜひこれからの展開にも期待してください。
Tifa's fight is far from over. We hope you all look forward to what's coming next.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
They both bow to the audience. Jeff waves at them as they walk off.
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san and Nakayama-san for coming all the way from Japan to join us for that special moment on stage. Then we'll see you guys again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement. I know. What's it going to be, guys? Any guesses? No. And frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides this. Get ready for the final battle.
Final battle.
Long ago,
a
shadow fell upon our planet.
Text. Development footage captured on
Guided
PC.
by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a
Final
star
Fantasy.
fell,
Sephiroth unfurls his wing.
called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to stand against the celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. It has been for a while.
Cloud stands with his team.
Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
Vincent, Cloud, and several others skydive off of a flying ship.
You're mine.
Together, they battle in village ruins.
I'll make this quick. Good night.
Vincent.
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Tifa.
Just ain't your day.
Cloud.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors.
A dragon-like creature charges up a beam from its mouth.
Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Sephiroth reaches forth.
Va a haber una batalla
Final Fantasy
épica,
VII, Revelation.
Batalla épica, señores.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. and I won't let you down. I promise.
He touches a yellow tulip.
There you have it. And no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcoming back to Summer Game Fest the director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
Jeff gestures off to one side. Hamaguchi waves to the audience. An interpreter stands beside him.
I'm back!
He beams.
ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーション
No
を
subtitles
プラッ
appear.
トフォーム同時で、発表できたことを本当に嬉しく思います。ここまで来れたのも、この物語を信じ、待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
I'm truly delighted to unveil Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is launching simultaneously on all platforms. And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in the story and waited for this moment with us.
今作のテーマは
Hamaguchi nods and
クラウドたちは
grins.
最後の戦いに進むため、それぞれの決意と向き合います。
The central theme of this title is resolve. Cloud and his companions each confront their own destinies and find the resolve to march toward the final battle.
そして私自身もこのシリーズを完結させるという決意を胸にこの作品と向き合ってきました。
I too have carried a promise in my heart throughout this journey, the resolve to see the series through to its very end.
皆さんに最高の形でお届けします。ぜひ見届けてください。
We're committed to delivering this experience in its ultimate form. Please stay with us
Y no lo quieren
and
dejar
witness
morir.
what lies beyond that resolve.
Today,
Es la única
to
saga
help
que
guide us
que sobrevive
on our
vendiendo
path.
macizo.
Please show me and welcome to the stage the voice of Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Hamaguchi motions off to one side. Matt Mercer enters and shakes his hand. He gives a fluttering wave to the audience.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here with you today, if you know me. There's honestly so much to see in Revelation. I think we just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, Matt.
I don't mind if I do.
Matt points with red fingernails.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Barrett.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
Tifa
Any
runs and
moment
jumps
in the
off.
open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below.
The crew pulls parachutes.
Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members, even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Time slows in the strategic menu.
Ese enemigo está bien pesado, miren nada más.
On stage, Matt
Final
Mercer and
Fantasy
Hamaguchi.
VII Revelation.
Summoning Ifrit never gets old. There are truly some chill-inducing fights ahead in Revelation. I'm so excited to see all of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm guessing you have a favorite character to play in battles?
I might be a little biased, but
He playfully
since you brought
kicks
it
his
up,
feet.
Let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
Matt smirks. Vincent wears a billowing red cloak with a high collar.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
He has glowing orange eyes and short
Vincent is a
black
deft
hair.
gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heal. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms and with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle.
Habría que
To face
jugarlo,
what's coming, you'll need all the strength
más bien
you
a
muster.
piano. Hay que jugarlo para jugar
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons, ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends unite. Conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga, and your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand
Y
together.
ese enemigo que acaba de salir parecía como uno de los enemigos. ¿Vieron esta película de
These skies belong to me.
A chocobo flutters into the sky. In gameplay, a beam strikes down
el
from the
mañana,
airship. Cloud
no sé
collapses
qué,
in
pero que se
exhaustion.
dice que
Vincent
está Tom
charges
Cruise
in.
ahí? Algo de el mañana otra vez, o no me acuerdo cómo se llama la
On
película.
stage, Matt and Hamaguchi.
Como así parecía el monstruo que salió, el
Well,
grandote.
thank you all. Thank you, Hamaguchi-san, for bringing us this extended look at Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I
Veamos.
think I speak for all of us when I say we cannot wait to play it.
But Matt, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave a story unfinished.
Is that right? Well, then, you better take a look.
Matt motions with his finger. An enormous kraken rises from the seas.
Get the cannon back online, now!
Seawater falls from it as it towers above a seaside town. A huge cannon is pointed straight at its face. A carapace on its face unfolds, revealing a toothy grin. Several workers sit at workstations. The toothy grin charges up just as the cannon fires. It redirects a beam up into the sky, which then explodes.
At last, the promise is
Órale.
fulfilled. The journey ends here.
Text, Spring 2027, launching simultaneously on all platforms. Titles, Episode
Ah, no,
1,
no es
2, and
primavera,
3 for
spring
Final
es
Fantasy
verano.
Remake, Rebirth, and Revelation. On stage, Jeff Keighley.
There you have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to all platforms next spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san, Kiru-san, and the team at Square for that very special announcement. And thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Jeff beckons for Lucy to come back out on stage. She stands beside him.
What an amazing way to end the show, but that's not all, because coming up right now is Day of the Devs with a look at many new independent game titles, including multiple new game announcements.
That's right, tons of awesome indie games, so make sure to stay tuned and watch that, and we will see you live this August in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live, streaming live on Tuesday, August 25th. Until then, have a great summer, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Day of the Devs starts right now.
Lucy points. They both wave at the audience. Text. Special thanks to our SGF staff and crew for all your hard work. Audio description provided by Descriptive Video Works. Live narrated by Janissary.
Pues esto ha sido todo, mis queridos
Text
amigos.
appears. Thank you for watching Summer Game Fest. Coming up next, Day of the Devs.
Pues yo sí vi varios juegos que me gustaron, realmente me gustaron mucho. A ver si al rato así mi video reacción. Para que a ver si pues obviamente Nevo, Supercon, Habra, a ver qué se decide en caso. Si no, bueno, de todas maneras ya lo vimos el día de hoy. Y pues bueno, a ver, déjenme quitar este ingrediente. Y ahí está. Ahí está, ahí estuvo. Y bueno, pues aquí estamos, mis queridos caballeros, seguidores del canal de Conexión Entera, mis queridos conectes. Pues yo creo que a ver si al rato podemos, ya les digo, hacer una videoreacción de mi videoreacción. Sí tuve una muy buena listilla, no una gigantesca, pero una lista, pues sí, de juegos que me gustaron. Esperamos este fin de semana que parece va a haber otro directo, y la semana entrante, pues parece que va a haber un Nintendo Direct, ¿verdad? Entonces vamos viendo sobre la marcha, pero ya lo saben, esto lo podrán ver por Conexión Entera. ¡Vámonos! Yo soy Ian Rodríguez, esto fue Conexión Entera, video reacción al Summer Game Fest 2026. Saludo para los caballeros, nos vemos más al rato. Hasta la próxima.